Hello everyone and welcome back to my Skillshop project series. In this video, I will explain task 17, which is program the seller's product activation and deactivation process. So in this task, I implemented a secure and a dynamic system that allows sellers to activate a product, deactivate a product, and update the user interface instantly without reloading the page. Ensure only the product owner can change its status. This implementation used JavaScript Fetch API, Ajax-based communication, secure PHP backend validation, session-based authentication, and database status toggling. Now let's go step by step and understand how the entire process works. Now, if I go to the seller dashboard.php file in the product card and in the action area, in here you can see a button which you can toggle between. So here inside this I have added data product ID, and then inside a PHP scriptlet I have echoed the product ID, and then I have added a function on click toggle product status, and inside that I have again echoed the product tables ID inside a PHP scriptlet. So this means that each product has a unique ID from the data product ID. Then we will attach that ID to the button. So when it's clicked, it calls the toggle product status function. So this means the front end sends the product ID to the JavaScript. And then in a PHP scriptlet below that I have echoed the product status, which is equal to active. If it's active, you can change the button to deactivate, and then if it's deactivate, then I can activate it. Now let me explain the function toggle product status inside brackets product ID. So this function handles the sending request, updating the user interface, showing success message, and the error handling. So for the step 1, we will get the button. Constant variable button is assigned to document.querySelector data product ID and the variable product ID. So this selects the correct button dynamically. Then in the step 2, we will disable the button temporarily, because to prevent the multiple clicks and double requests, the duplicate database updates. So this improves the user experience and prevents bugs. And in the step 3, we will create the form data.append product ID, the product ID. So this prepares the data to send to the backend. We are sending the product ID via post request. Then next we will send the AJAX request. We will fetch from the process folder the product status process.php file. So this sends the request asynchronously. No page reload. This is modern AJAX using Fetch API. Now we will move on to the backend part. So this file is extremely important because it ensures the security. So for the step 1, we will start a session. So we need to verify whether the user is logged in and whether a user is a seller. Then I have required the database connection once. Then in the header, the content type application JSON. So we are sending this via JSON. And then next we will check the authentication. This ensures that the user is logged in and the user's role is seller. If not, we will send a message unauthorized access and the security layer 1, which sends the HTTP response code 401. Next we will validate the product ID. So here we will convert it to integer to prevent the injection. Then we will check whether the product ID is less than or equal to 0. If so, the invalid IDs are rejected. So this ensures the security layer number 2. And in the fourth step, we will verify the ownership. So this is very important. So in this, first we have a variable status result, and we will do a search query. So in this we will select the status from the product table where the ID and the seller ID is. Both are 2 integers. So II. So this ensures the product belongs to the logged in user. If not, this prevents a seller from activating another seller's product and unauthorized manipulation by sending the HTTP response code 403. So this is the security layer 3. And then we will fetch the current status by the variable current status. So here we will toggle it to the new status. So this is a ternary operator. If the product is active, then it will make it inactive. If inactive, then it will make it active. So this is a simple and efficient logic. And now we will update the database. So here we will use the variable result, which is assigned to the database insert update query. Update the product and set the status where the ID and the seller ID is. So this means we prepared the statements, the parameter binding, and the seller ID validation again. So this ensures safe database update. If this is successful, so here we will get the variable result and show the JSON encode success, true, message product status updated successfully, and it will change to the new status, which is assigned to the new status variable. Now we will return the JSON response, and now if it fails to update it, we will send the success false and the message failed to update product status and the HTTP response code 500. So this means a server error. Now we will move on to the JavaScript. So if the backend says success, we will update the button style dynamically from then data if the data dot success, and then we will get the constant variable new status and assign it to data dot new status. So this means that if the new status is inactive, then it will remove the button class list, background red 100, text red 800, border red 300, and then add the style background green 100, text green 800, and border green 300, and the button dot content activate. Else it will remove the green style and will add the red color background, the text background 800, the border red 300, and show the button content deactivate. So this means that if the button is active, the red means the deactivate option and the green means the activate option. This provides visual feedback. Next we will update the status badge. So here we will locate the status badge inside the product card, then update the text, the background color, and the status label. So the badge changes from activate to inactivate and inactivate to active, so without refreshing the page. And then we will show the success message document.createElement div. So here we will create a notification which is floating, and this will disappear after 3 seconds. This improves the user interface and the professionalism. So if this fails, it will show an alert, an error occurred updating. So this means that the backend sends the proper HTTP codes: 401 unauthorized, 403 forbidden, 400 invalid input, 500 server error. This makes the system production ready. Okay, now if I go to the home.php file, I have updated the product result query. So in this, I have added the product status and then added a where.status, that is where the product status, and the group by product ID and the limit 6, and then S parameter and then active. So this means that if I have deactivated my product, then no products will be seen in the carousel. If the products are all activated, then only the activated products will be seen in the carousel under the featured skills. Now if I move on to the storefront page and have signed as a seller, you can see that here in my, and if I click on this deactivate button, you can see it updates product deactivated successfully and disappears by 3 seconds, and then this will show the button as activate, and then it shows inactive over here, the status, and then it shows the status as inactive. So if I deactivate all of this, all the products, over here, and go to the home page, you can see in my carousel under the feature skills, you can see that no products available yet, check back soon. So this means that I have updated my carousel and only the products that are active will be shown here, and if the products are inactive, then no products will be shown here. To conclude task 17, I have successfully implemented a secure and a dynamic product activation and deactivation system for sellers in the Skillshop platform. This system ensures only authorized sellers can modify products, ownership is validated before updating, database operations are protected using prepared statements, the user interface updates happen without page reload, proper error handling and status codes are implemented. This enhances both security and user experience, making the platform more interactive and scalable. This completes task 17 of my Skillshop project series. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.